You know, I'm standing here in the same-day surgery unit on a scale that was purchased with funds from the 50/50 project. Wow, that project was hugely successful. Not only did many departments throughout the hospital get much needed equipment and supplies, I think more importantly, the Women's Board became real with bedside employees. Because of that project, you touched so many patients and employees and brought the golden reputation of the Women's Board to life. You know, saying thank you hardly seems adequate, considering all the work you do every day to support the mission of Aultman Hospital. On a scale of 1 to 10, you and the Women's Board, well, let's see what this says. Well, it's over 100, okay? On behalf of the administrative staff and all our employees, thank you. And good luck as you start your 51st year.
On behalf of the Environmental Services Department, we would like to thank the Women's Board for their gracious gifts in 2019 for the vacuums and the 4 scrubbers that we received. This helps us in making sure that Aultman Hospital is a clean environment for our patients, our visitors, and our staff. Thank you again.
Thank you to the Women's Board for their generosity. The equipment that we were able to purchase with your generous donation will allow us to train future generations of family medicine residents.
The radiation therapy team would like the Women's Board to know that the equipment we receive will positively impact the care of cancer patients for years to come. On behalf of the entire radiation therapy team, thank you.
Thank you so much for your generous donation. It's going to go a long way for our residents. They have already started using all the equipment you guys gave us and are very appreciative of all you have done for them. Thank you so much.
Hi, I wanted to say thank you to the Women's Board for the generous gifts you gave us this past year for our services. For all work, you gave us a breath alcohol machine and some AEDs and a tono pen. For sports medicine, you gave us AEDs and some weighted mannequins. And for weight management, EKG machine and some patient chairs. These are all very appreciated and needed gifts that we will use in our service lines. Thanks again very much.
Critical Care Services and Respiratory Services would like to thank the Women's Board for their contributions to the patient care of the organization. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Women's Board for their most generous donation that allowed the orthopedic residency to advance our surgical skills with anatomic models and arthroscopic simulators.
You know, we sat down to really talk about the Women's Board 50th anniversary and what we wanted to do together with the Women's Board. You know, we came up with this idea of the 50 for 50. And we were excited about it. We were super excited when we heard that the Women's Board wanted to do it. And I think most importantly, the connection it made between the Women's Board and our patients, and our families, and our staff. Really making that connection between what the Women's Board does and how that relates to what our employees, patients, and families are doing on a day-to-day basis. So we really just want to thank you, first of all, for taking on the idea, and secondly, and more importantly, for all the hard work that went into the 50 for 50 and the difference that it's going to make for our patients, our families, and our staff. Thank you again.
Thank you for the little things.